You're lost in a world that feels like nobody's looking for you and everybody's doing their own thing and they're not even worried about what you got going on, but yet you feel so lost. Everybody is going through something and they're in their own world. Half of the time, not even paying attention to what is happening around them. Thinking the same thing that you're thinking. Let me not do this because they're going to look at me a certain way. And it's a hard thing to get rid of because it's constantly there. The voice that's making you question what you even talk about or say out loud to a certain person or to people around you or everything is only as strong as you allow it to be. If you shut that off, if you just speak truly from the mind and just relax, just take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath. You are your best friend. You should be able to communicate with yourself. It shouldn't be a battle all the time, trying to figure out what you should say to look like this type of person. Because when you do that, it makes it all the worse. You try to be perceived as a certain way, like I've said before in my previous videos, and it ends up with you. Like, you end up looking like an idiot because you're trying to be perceived a certain way. You're not just you. You're trying to play this character, this role, and if you're just you and you just like live how you want to and speak from the heart or speak from the mind, the soul, whatever it is that you connect to, if you just talk and you're your character, your vibe, your energy, I know 100 times out of 10, 10,000 times out of 10, you're a more attractive character. You're fun to be around. People like to talk to you. You enjoy life a lot more. And you stop worrying about things that simply don't matter. You just focus on life and actually living it. And as you get older and you start to die and your body stops working and you lose hope for the life that you could have had, you start to reminisce or you start to think about what you could have done. You don't want to be a person that sits there while they're passing, thinking about what they could have done. You want to be able to reminisce on your life and say you did everything that you wanted to, that you accomplished what you set your sights on, that you did everything you say that you were going to do, and you listened to yourself and you were happy with the way life was. I have a question for you. If you were to leave this earth at this moment, would you be satisfied with how hard you tried? You think you gave it your all and you lived to the fullest? That's my question for you. When I ask you these questions, I want you to write it down on a notebook, piece of paper or a pencil, or just on your phone, notes, any type of way. And write it knowing that nobody will ever read it. This is strictly for you. Journaling is a key thing to success. Writing down what you will do, a schedule, as well as writing down your feelings and emotions and giving yourself something to let your pain and emotion or the feeling you feel in your heart go away. You just write. Calligraphy. Great song by Saba, by the way. I will be playing music, but YouTube be copyrighting my stuff. So if you want to listen to Calligraphy by Saba, go ahead and listen to that because that's a wonderful song. Anyway, you write what you think, or not even what you think, you just write. You just write on a piece of paper as much as you feel, or as much as the pain. You write the pain away, you write your thoughts, you write your emotions, you write everything that you can think of or you can feel. And if it's a small amount, that's fine. If it's a small amount, that's okay. You don't need to worry about that. The amount is not the important part. What's important is that you let what you really meant to let out onto that piece of paper and you write everything away. As time goes on, I know 100% you will write more and more and more because you'll have more to say. You'll realize that it's a comfortable space and you'll be able to write everything that people don't hear from you or you don't want to share with people because you don't want to be vulnerable. You don't like to be open, knowing that if you give your all for somebody, they can mess you up, which I completely understand. It's scary to be completely you with no lies or no hesitations for who you are as a person and just Open up to people, because people can take advantage. People can break you. It messes with your mental if people don't take you seriously. If you feel like you're not being heard, it's completely understandable. If you write it on a piece of paper, none of that will happen. You'll be able to go back and read where you wrote from whenever you started and see the progress that you've made, and you'll be happier. I can promise you that you will be happier if you just write what you feel on a piece of paper. Second is reading. Reading was never my favorite thing. I didn't like to read at all. In fact, I was the only person in my family who didn't like to read. And I was like, they would tell me, oh, read Harry Potter. And I was like, I'm not reading that. And I'm not reading Harry Potter. I'm not gonna lie, I still haven't read it. Don't bash me. I like that. Don't know the story completely. I know pieces and parts, but I don't know the story completely. Anyway, reading what you want. Any type of book that speaks to you. It can be a spiritual book. It can be a business book. It could be a money book. It could be a mind book about your body. Anything that interests you, just start to read. And reading opens up your imagination. It allows you to expand your mind, like see the world differently. As you are reading, you're creating this entire reality as you're reading, and you're following it in your mind. And the coolest thing is that your reality on what you're reading is original. Like, it's super authentic because nobody else has the same thought process as you. So it's like you're creating your own movie in your mind and able to watch it as it goes by and see everything. And it's just very cool. And as a person who didn't read before and now I began to read, trust me, reading is important. You should. If you don't, try to practice reading. And if you do, I applaud you. I'm new to it. Haven't, spent as much time as I would like to read, but the stuff that I have read and given time to read, I always enjoy. Everybody has to find their certain books and everything so it clicks. Otherwise, if you don't read something you're enjoying or you like a topic or anything, you won't enjoy the experience, which is the entire point. So choose a book, read it, set a schedule. Be like, oh, I can read 20 minutes today. Little things. And once again, as you start, the time will go up and up and up, and you'll start to find more enjoyment in it. And thirdly, the biggest thing for me is working out. And I know this is like, oh, big surprise, like working out. When I tell you that this has made the biggest change in my life, I am not lying. And I'm sure I can speak for a lot of people when saying when I started to work out, it changed my mind, my mental, not even just my physical, but my mental. My confidence about myself and my character went up. I felt better physically and spiritually or emotionally. I felt better. My overall happiness levels were higher. I was happier to be here. I was happier to live another day and be able to experience everything that's around me. What really happens to my mind is when I work out, I feel blessed that I'm even able to be here doing this. I'm able to put myself through this pain that eventually feels good to get results of what I'm working for, which is exactly what you're doing if you're doing anything. Working, learning yourself and everything. You're putting in pain to learn everything. It's unknown. It's stuff that's like you've never done it. So the first time doing it is hard, but then you realize when you're there, you started here. When you're here, you're going to look back and say, oh, well, like I didn't know it yet, but I love that. I love the entire process of me working for what I wanted. That has kind of been like what working out was for me. I wanted to work out because I wanted to be able to protect my family. At the time that I began working out, I was not happy with myself. I felt like I could be doing more. And why am I wasting so much time? So I started working out. And I've always wanted to be better. I've always had a craving or a desire to be better than I am at this moment, which could be a bad thing if looked at it. I see it as a good thing because it consistently makes you push for what you want. And if you don't have that, I didn't either. I didn't have that at one point, the crave and desire to be greater. Maybe when I was very, very young, but when I had these visions in my mind that, oh, I want to be able to take care of these people around me or this person specifically. I want to be able to help them get into a better life or help them to experience life because they don't see it the same way as me. That is what motivated me the most, and that's what continues to motivate me. Whatever it is that you can take motivation from, whatever it is that makes you push for what you want, use that. It doesn't matter. Don't tell anybody what it is. If it's something that doesn't sound good out loud when you say it, or I don't know, if it's something that people would tell you, oh, that's not a good reason to, do that. it doesn't matter. You don't have to like hang on to that unless it gives you motivation. You don't have to hang on to that reason and be like, damn. You don't have to hang on to it. You eventually let it go. But what happens is you use that for motivation. It pushes you forward. You go forward and forward and forward, eventually growing so much that you just let it go. And you grab motivation from everything else, everything around you. Just motivation to live just starts generating on its own. Like, damn, there's actually so much to this world that I can learn from and experience. Why wouldn't I want to put in time to learn more and experience everything while I have the time? We're all going to leave this earth. It's inevitable. Why would you leave the earth not giving your all for your life and seeing what you could do, creating what you could create, giving everything you had or have? Why not? What is stopping you from simply giving it your all? Are you afraid? Are you scared? Are you nervous? Let it go. Let it fade away. Because the shit that you're worried about that's stopping you from doing what you want is not important. The most important thing is you putting your effort. No matter if it takes 10 years, 20 years, 5 years, 1 year, you give your all for that thing that you want. You show it that you had everything to give and you gave everything. And whether you receive it or you don't, at least you tried. At least you gave 100%. That shit pisses me off. If you think about what you could have done, like, oh, if I were to think like this in this moment, I could have done that. Why didn't you? Like, why are you sitting here talking about an event that happened when you could have done it in the moment? It irks me. It actually gets me upset because it's like, I don't want to hear that for myself or anybody else, that you could have done something differently. Like, if you had the opportunity, that was the chance to make change. That was the chance to take the opportunity to shoot your shot. It feels way better knowing that you tried. Trust me. If you sit here and you worry about failure and you don't do something and you walk away, you'll be thinking about it all day. But if you tried, you're going to go on about your day. Damn, I tried. Next time I'll do this. Next time I'll do this differently. That won't happen again. Oh, I know what to say next time. You learn. You learn from what you're doing. If you don't try at all, you walk away wondering what could have happened. And it makes it worse because you don't know if you failed or you made it. So you're sitting there pondering, oh, what did I just do? And you made a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. Next time, prepare yourself and push yourself that extra moment. You see that person, you want to talk to them, go talk to them. Simply go talk to them. You have that idea that you want to pursue or that goal that you want to run for and give your all for, go for that idea. Stop letting things fly by. Stop letting time pass by. Stop wasting your energy on things that do not matter because that is not you. You are here for a reason and you are here because you are a creator of this life that you have in front of you. You are meant to create your reality and help others create theirs. That is your reason for being here. And if you don't do it, you're losing out on a lifetime opportunity. And that's on you. So if you want to sit there and waste time and not do anything with your life, that is on you. But I'm telling you, that will get you nowhere and you'll feel useless. You do not want to feel like that. You want to feel like you gave your all for what you wanted, or helping that person and helping them to see the vision of life and doing it, like actually getting the recognition or the feeling of achievement, appreciation. That feeling is the best feeling in the world. Being appreciated and acknowledged for the time and work that you're spending. That is what we get. That is the definition of success. When people realize how much time. You know, when people realize, they see it with money. They see it with money. If you have a lot of money, they see you, oh, like you really did do well. Like, oh, you put a lot of work in. If you're all the way at the bottom, they don't see it. Oh, he's just talking. Like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. That's how society recognizes your success rate. You recognize it by how much you try. That is how much you should recognize it by. And if they don't see it yet, but you do, what else matters? You see and you know what you will get. Like, you know your future. If you just set your eyes on that thing and you don't drop it, you don't let it go. You work for that and only that. You push for what you want and create the life that you want. Yes, just went on a little rant, but yeah. Oh my gosh. The three
Have you ever had a dreams that you had?
The 3 things that you should do to continue to be motivated is journal, write your feelings down and any thoughts you have that you don't want to share with anybody. Speak to yourself and speak truly and honestly. Reading, build your own world and reality, create an imagination and get a taste of what it would feel like if your world was how you want it to be. And working out, overall feeling happy and clear-minded and able to take down anything or get anything you want. These are the 3 things, and these are all that I use. If this video was helpful to you in any way, show me you liked it by liking the video. If you didn't, you don't have to like the video. And please subscribe to get more things like this. I'm in the process of creating my reality, and I would like for y'all to support me along the way because there's a lot more to come. And I'm going to give my all to help other people be a better version of themselves, because we're all a little lost, and that's fine. We just need some guidance, and it's okay to feel unknown of many things and all things. Just find your way back. That is the most important, is coming back to the center and beginning again, starting something again. Don't lose hope. It will make me extremely sad or feel like you didn't use your potential. You didn't give your all. And I don't want you to feel sad or any type of way. I want you to know that you gave everything you had. Tap into my Instagram. This is my Instagram right here. I will also put it in the link in the description. Also, I have people asking me how to have links in my Instagram and how to put the links in my bio, how to have a link tree. I will put a link down in the description to get access to the link tree that I use. It's called Beacons. If you use my link and create an account for free, you get $20 credit when you sign up. So if you're interested in that, you can do that. That allows you to share your other social media platforms or creations or anything you have onto your bio. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope I could help you in any sort of way. Man, we here.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Just go look at yourself in the mirror and just say like, damn, I'm blessed, I'm beautiful, I'm strong. Like, we really are these characters, and we're able to live. Like, we're blessed to be able to live life. It's a gift. Pull the present open and just open your gift and just see what life has to offer. Yeah. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.